So I woke up this morning and I was watching a video um, discussing Omar from The Wire. And if you're a fan of the show, then you know that he has code, and he works in a pseudo honor system, so to speak. And it had me thinking about it, and it was just like, man. And the content creator had said, honor makes you, as virtuous as it is, honor makes you predictable. And I was like, wow, I like that. And I said, it's true. Think about it. Whenever you, as an honorable person, whenever you believe somebody else is honorable, doesn't it like hit you extra hard when they do something that like just doesn't align with what you believe would be honorable? It like makes you like have like man, I know, and the funny thing is, and I say this a lot when it comes to certain things, I'd be like, didn't see that coming. And I didn't see it coming because I didn't even think along those lines. See, the thing about being honorable is it's good, but as the person said, like it makes you predictable. So when you're an honorable individual, you're in this box. So that's why sometimes it's tough to think outside the box. When you think another person adheres to certain codes and certain way of living and stuff like that. And although most of the times I do laugh. Somebody's calling me. Although most of the times I do laugh off when people do certain things. In the back of my mind, I'm like, damn, didn't think you'd do that because it's not right. And I say that a lot too. That's not right. And that being said, I'm not a fool. Used to try not to be, and I'm not an individual that believes that we live in a world where people are going to adhere to the honor system. People are going to, this ain't a world of, gumdrop rules and and people out here helping individuals. I get it. It's a dog eat dog world. I get it. When it comes to business, you have to do certain things, and I don't think you have to, but I understand certain moves that people make, certain back channels they go through that I may feel like is unhonorable, but at the same time, I get it. And it's hard to be that. It's hard to find a balance of being honorable, being meticulous, and being see, I don't want to say secretive, because secretive will give off a negative connotation, like, why are you hiding? But unfortunately, we live in a world where some moves you make have to be hidden. They have to be. Even playing this the samurai game, Ghost of Tsushima, the main character goes at it with his uncle because his uncle is like samurai, honorable. Look your enemy in the face, run up on them, and that's the honorable thing to do. And he's wrestling with the notion because he's like, no, the enemy has switched up their tactics. The enemy is not honorable. We have to switch up our tactics. We have to move differently because the enemy is going to be able to predict every move we make because we're shackled to this code that we have. And it's like, I see the uncle side, but I also see the main character side. And it's like, and that's how I've always been. Like, I try to be as honorable as possible. I'm not going to say that I always make the right moves. I do make mistakes, and I understand people do make mistakes. But overall, who that person is, who they are. So when I say, I hate when I say I'm going to do something and either something comes up or I just, all of a sudden, I just can't do it. And it irks my soul because I try to be a man of my word. But you got to understand that honor makes you predictable. Honor puts you in a box, and people will exploit that. And in chess, you got to be 5, 10 moves ahead. You got to understand that if you're willing to do that and you're on one end of the spectrum, that there's somebody on the other end of the spectrum that's doing the same thing. And when you are predictable in a game of chess, you lose. You lose. So it's either you got to be 20 steps ahead, or you have to somehow incorporate shadowy tactics to align with your honor system. And I made a post and I said, the only way that you can really do that is by dimming your light a little bit, because if you're look at it as I use the example of the world of darkness, and we've all heard this in some capacity, in a world of darkness, you be the beacon, you be the light, so have that light represent your honor. So your honor, you make that thing shine. It's it's this huge light. In a world of darkness, people are going to see you from way out. When it's darkness everywhere, you're that only light, they're going to see you. So I said, sometimes when you got to move tactical, you got to dim your light a little bit. Because the further the dishonorable is away, the further they're away, the less likely they're to see you. So I in my mind, I look at it as, you dim your light a little bit, because then those that aren't for you, the dishonorable, they're not going to see you. And you're not going to be close enough to them. But I understand, I get it. That's not the way the world works. It's not the way life works. You expect to get anywhere. If you have to go in this direction to get to your goal, you want your light to be bright, right? You want to be able to see what's coming. But that also makes you a target. And at the end of the day, why should you dim your light? Why should you dim your honor? You wear that proudly, but it's one of those things to think about. And yeah, you probably get further a lot faster moving in the secrecy of the darkness, but that's why I said having honor is something that many can only aspire to be. And I know in today's day and age, honor is not looked at as a good quality. As much as people talk like it is, as much as people want to pretend, oh yeah, that's honor. You don't believe in honor. Just based on the moves that you make, just based on the things that you say, you don't believe in honor. But what do I know?